Hi everyone, this is Preetha Saha, counselor, back for another episode of Preetha Se Poocho. In today's episode, we will find out how to deal with energy vampires or very toxic people. In the last episode, we learned how to identify different types of energy vampires. There were six of them: the victim type, the innocent type, the narcissistic one, the melodramatic one, the judgmental one, and the dominator one. So we identified six types of people who could be extremely toxic for your well-being, for your mental health. They can be found either in a professional workplace, or they could be found in even in our homes or in our friend circles. So once we have identified who these people are, now we will learn how to deal with them. The first thing that we have to do is we have to recognize that this person is draining me, even though if it's a family member or a good friend, or somebody very important at workplace. The most important thing and the best thing you can do is acknowledge to yourself. ढिंडोरा नहीं पीटना 10 लोगों को कि this person is an energy vampire, very toxic, but to address to yourself that I am getting affected because of the actions of this person. We are not going to label this person is bad or this person is horrible. We are not going to do that. We are just going to talk about the actions of this person to ourselves, that इस व्यक्ति की बिहेवियर, इस व्यक्ति के एक्शंस मुझे अफेक्ट कर रहे हैं. सो वंस वी डू दैट, वंस वी एक्नॉलेज दैट दिस इज अफेक्टिंग अस, वी टेक अ स्टेप बैक. Okay, then we have to manage our time very efficiently. So if this is a person that I have to interact with on a daily basis, maybe this is my boss or this is a very close family member, and it's very tough to deal with them, so I have to make sure that my time is so efficiently planned out that my interaction with them is very minimal, and it's touch and go. काम से काम मतलब रखना है till I learn how to train myself to deal with such a person. They might not be bad, maybe this is how they have been all their life, or this is how they have learned to be because they had to deal with really tough people in their lives. So till I learn how to deal with my emotions while interacting with such a person, I have to manage my time. Again, the person is not bad, it's just that their actions bother me. It probably doesn't bother anybody else, it's just bothering me. So I have to work with myself. So acknowledging that is very important. Then it's very important when I am interacting with this person is I have my guard up. मेरा shield हमेशा activate होना चाहिए. And when I mean shield, I'm not talking about a Wakanda force field. What I'm talking about is being alert that this person, when they will say certain things that will affect me, that will drain me, that will make me feel sad, that will make me angry. So being aware that this person is going to get on my nerves, and being aware, when I am aware, when I'm conscious, when the awareness is there, my shield, that is I will be protected, that I will not get overtly emotional. मैं उनकी बातों से बहल नहीं जाऊंगी, and I will not be overtly emotional, and I will be able to regulate my emotions. The person is saying something, they're either playing a victim, or they're trying to dominate, or they've been judgmental, or they've been critical. I can tell myself, oh okay, this person is up to their old patterns again, so I have to watch out, I have to be alert. So that is what we can do for ourselves. Then if possible, we will try to avoid them. Like if it's a friend, or if it's a colleague who drains you, then perhaps initially for some time at least we can try and minimize our contact with that person, and ghost them or avoid them. But that's not very mature. However, sometimes it's really required. So if I was meeting them 7 days, 7 days maybe I can restrict the time I interact with them, and just limit it to a hi hello, and see the possibilities. Again, all situations are unique, all situations are different, all dynamics are different. So that's one way to deal with it. Not very mature, but it works. Then one thing that works for, especially for the gossiping type, is where do they get all this knowledge to gossip about? From the internet, right? Like I post all the pictures on Facebook, Instagram, I do my TikTok videos, and I'm always on Snapchat. So that's where they're getting all the content to gossip around with each other. So if I can minimize how much information I'm putting out there, perhaps I can have more control of my narrative, so the other person doesn't take advantage of that and spew bullshit around. Then if I have to interact with this person, maybe one way to do it is go in a group. For example, that there's one person in the group or in the family that it really drains me to interact with them. So why do I have to do it alone? I can do it with some other family member, or 2-3 friends together. So the group sort of minimizes the impact this person has on me. And you can also distract yourself with your friends and other family members, and make the situation light and more tolerable for you. Then sometimes just not giving them eye contact might work, but again, that's not very healthy, right? That's straight on insulting them. So if they're talking to me and you're not giving eye contact, can drive them even more nuts. So like I said, maybe you can restrict how many times you're interacting with them. And it's very important that we don't react. See, if we are on the reactive mode, then they will get more fodder to pounce upon us. So it's very important that we are alert, we regulate our emotions and don't react and give them back, talk back to them. We can control ourselves. So that's something, that mental talk that needs to happen, the self talk that needs to happen, that I can tolerate this and this is not a permanent situation, inse itna hi kaam karna hai, and then I can move on. So, and always remember, even if the person is the most weirdest person on this planet, whatever they say, whatever that comes out of their mouth, 100% will not be rubbish. There might be a few pearls and gems out of that. So you have to learn how to sift through all that rubbish and find that gem and apply it to yourself. That person could be criticizing you, but उस criticism में भी ऐसी एक चीज़ होगी जो आप apply करोगे तो आपकी life ही advance हो जाएगी, upgrade हो जाएगी. So keep an open mind, okay? And this is where the labeling works. Where if you don't label the person that okay, this person is absolute rubbish, obviously you're going to be closed minded. But if you understand that this person is okay but uske actions मुझे affect करते हैं, so again you have to work with yourself. Then you have to keep reminding yourself that just because this person is saying all of these things about me, horrible things about me, doesn't mean that it's true. So you have to constantly reaffirm your self-worth. Try and change the narrative, try and change the conversation. That perhaps sometimes can work. Then if you feel that it's getting too much, leave. Fake a phone call, tell something's happening, or just say that I need to go to the washroom and make an exit. Take a break and come back if it is unavoidable, but do it in short breaks. It's okay. The last and the most important point is, we have to accept that not everybody is going to be according to our liking, and we are not going to be according to everybody's liking. So we have to learn how to accept that, and we have to acknowledge that. And after a point of time, it's very important that we let it go and just take it one day at a time. But if I'm constantly thinking about what this person said, how this person said it, what that person made me feel, that means what? मेरे brain में, मेरे body में जितना भी energy है, उसका major chunk मैं उसके लिए spend कर रही हूँ, तो मेरे लिए क्या बचेगा, right? So think where you are spending your energy. Why waste it on somebody who makes you feel so upset and so bad? Instead, focus it on yourself. Work on yourself. Upgrade yourself, develop yourself, tell yourself it's okay, I'm going to manage and I'm going to be fine, instead of oh, this person is so bad, ये तो हमेशा मेरे साथ ऐसे ही करते हैं. So where you focus your energy will make and affect how you feel about yourself, about the situation, about the person. So take back the control and don't let anybody get you down. This is Preetha Saha, counselor, always there for you, signing off. Hugs and healing.